Well, welcome back to the hot seat. I'm delighted today to be joined by Marie ONeill, who's one of the new owners of EER Corporate Services in Dubai. Welcome.
Thank you,
Marie.
David. Delighted to be here and speaking with you, and thank you for the opportunity.
So, wonderful to talk today. Yourself and EER have been a great supporter of PCD over the years, sponsored many events in different locations. But for those who haven't had the chance to meet you or hear more about the business, perhaps you could give us a little introduction as to what you do.
Yeah, perfect. So, David, I've been living in Dubai 14 years, with EER for 11 years. My colleague, Aideen, who you spoke with quite recently as well, she's with the company 9 years. And we recently, in December, did a management buyout of EER. So now it's a female-owned business in the Middle East with our head office in Dubai. We offer a range of services and have a range of different clients. So we have a corporate services division, an immigration division and a relocation division. So we work with clients across all areas of the business, and we also work with clients just in one division as well. So in regards to corporate services, we would do your structuring company setups in all the free zones, mainland, offshore in the UAE. We also offer retainer packages, secretarial packages to our clients where we will do their annual filings for them, help with corporate bank account openings, share transfers, all the ad hoc services around corporate services. So that's one area of our business where we work with a lot of private bankers, law firms, trust companies, fiduciaries, etc. Then we have a relocation and immigration division. That part of the business we work with a lot of corporates direct and a lot of third parties as well, but it's mainly corporates we would work with, and quite large corporates that would be relocating to Dubai or relocating their staff. We would help them get their immigration permits, and we'd also help them find schools, homes, do all the settling in around moving to Dubai as well. So, you know, we are that A to Z, everything from setting up your company to getting your work permit or your investor visa, your golden visa, retirement visas. You know, there's several new options in Dubai now. We're busy trying to keep up with what's actually been announced and happening, which is great, of course, and very positive for Dubai. And Dubai is constantly coming up with new initiatives and new ideas, which is fantastic. And we've just seen over the last 6 months, you know, since COVID and things started to get back to normal, it's really, really picking up. Business in Dubai is so busy, and the economy, I'm sure you saw yourself when you were there in November.
Sure.
The economy is just booming in Dubai at the moment.
So you're sponsoring the dinner tonight. We've got 160 guests for the
Fantastic.
networking dinner.
Delighted to meet him later.
London's an important place
Yeah.
for you and to the professionals that you deal with here. I mean, what are the sort of typical types of advisors you deal with in London?
Well, firstly, can I say I'm delighted to be back in London. It's my first business trip in the last 2 years, and it was November 2019 when I was here last, so delighted to be back. And, you know, it is so important to get out there meeting people again. Obviously, Zoom, Teams, it worked for the last 2.5 years, but I think we're all delighted to be meeting people again. And, you know, these private client dinners and what you do is brilliant to facilitate that. So when we come to London, you know, I meet with a lot of immigration firms, private bankers, trust companies, and it's mainly companies that have clients that are looking for an option outside of the UK and would be looking at Dubai, maybe, you know, to set up a structure for their clients. And also from a solely immigration perspective, you know, a lot of private clients, individuals are looking at Dubai as a place where they want to live now, where they want to bring their family. So, and there are various options. They can set up a company and facilitate it through a company moving to Dubai. They can get a property visa, investor visa through buying a property. There's now the golden visa option. There's the retirement visa. There's the remote nomad working visa as well. So there are various options. So we're just, you know, we want to meet people in the private client space that, you know, have clients or potential clients that are looking to move, either physically move themselves or set up a structure in the UAE, and we can help them with all those different angles.
Because when I was there in November, it was clear that, you know, Dubai is booming. And through COVID is managed to retain an openness that I think has been attractive to entrepreneurs and people looking to also carry on with their business. Is that something that you've seen?
100%.
Yeah.
And you know, there's certain places around the world at the moment it's not so open to do business, and things have changed. So, you know, Dubai definitely is seen as that open environment. It's a nice lifestyle. You know, they're always trying to come up with new ideas. It's got a very entrepreneurial spirit, and definitely, we're seeing so many people wanting to move to the UAE and Dubai in particular, and since COVID, the Expo, the biggest international event since COVID, was held in Dubai. That attracted a lot of tourism, but not just tourism. It also attracted a lot of trade missions from various countries around the world, and that has brought a lot of business people and people that may not have been to Dubai or seen Dubai before themselves. So they're open to actually seeing, God, Dubai actually is a very it's a very business-friendly city. So it's definitely brought a lot of positivity and attracted a lot of people to the city. And I just think, the next few years in Dubai, even from a property perspective, like high-end properties we can't find for our clients at the moment, for rental or for purchase. The property market has gone crazy. And, who would have thought, God, 3 years ago, if someone said to me there would be a lack of properties in Dubai, I would have said they were crazy. But that seems to be what's happening now. And we're even seeing a lot of global corporates, a lot of US firms relocate offices to Dubai. And most recently, over the last few weeks, a lot of corporates are moving staff to Dubai and group moves of 100, 200 people. So it is, from a corporate level and the larger corporates, it's a good city to operate in. And you might say the introduction of corporation tax was a negative thing, but to be honest, it's actually been a very positive thing. And since it was announced, it's coming into place June 2023, everyone that I speak to sees this as a very positive thing, because it aligns Dubai with the rest of the world, and it gives a much better image and portrays Dubai a lot better. And across the Middle East, most of the other countries already had corporation tax, so the UAE was probably one of the only ones that didn't. But of course we laugh and joke about it, Aideen and I. It was literally 3 weeks after we bought the business, corporation tax was announced, and we thought, God, we missed the boat on that one.
But as you say, I mean, for the global corporates, Dubai does provide that safe and stable hub, isn't it, that'll allow them to develop business across the region. And
as well, like, we're in a global talent war at the moment. People can't find talent, they can't hire people, they can't retain them. Dubai is a nice place to live, and for a corporate perspective, if they're trying to attract talent, they do want to come and live in Dubai, So I think from that perspective, the larger corporates as well, an offering of a placement in Dubai can be quite attractive if you're looking for talent, especially if that talent is highly skilled and it's a small pool you're trying to get from. Dubai is an attractive location to live.
And it's a geographic midpoint, isn't it, really, between east and west?
You're middle of the world.
You can really reach into all sorts of markets from there as a hub and a base, can't you?
Yeah, from a time zone perspective, and then from an infrastructure perspective with flights and everything, it's a fantastic location for that.
Okay, and how are some of the visa options being taken up, particularly around, we mentioned the retirement visa. People think of going to Dubai and building companies and being very entrepreneurially dynamic, but also we're now starting to see as well more people looking who are coming to the end of their working life and looking for a nice retirement location. So how are you seeing that being taken
Because
up?
you do have a lot of people that have been there 20, 30, 40 years. They've been most of their working careers in Dubai, and there was never an option for them to stay, which was quite sad, really. And obviously they launched the retirement visa to give that option to people to stay if they wanted to stay, and also attract people from all over the world to move to Dubai when they retire as well. So there is a lot of uptake in it, to be honest. And from a personal perspective, I see people that have finished their working careers now staying on. They have property in Dubai and they want to live there. They enjoy the lifestyle. Their friends are there, they've worked there 20, 30, 40 years. So, and I think as well with what's happened over the last few years, we sometimes, which is life, you think the grass is greener on the other side. But I think at the moment, when we look at Dubai and with things that have unfolded with COVID over the last few years, the grass doesn't seem so much greener on the other side, So Dubai is quite a nice and attractive place to live and stay. And, it's great medical facilities. From a lifestyle perspective, everything is available in Dubai. It's safe. It's extremely safe. It's one of the safest cities in the world, and has been ranked for many years as one of the safest cities in the world. And from a location perspective, and the amount of availability of flights. Dubai is one of the busiest airports in the world. You can jump on a flight and be in Europe in 7 hours, so you can nip off for a weekend if you want to as well. So it has a lot to offer. I suppose the main downside, which we all know, is the extreme heat in the summer, but we all tend to get out for a few weeks when we can in the summer to get a break from that. But yeah, that's probably one of the downsides, which, I'm there 14 years, you do get used to it. And we've got AC, so you get a break from it.
Great. And what are the key messages for the audience tonight that you're going to be speaking to? I mean, what are the things that you really want them to take away?
I suppose that, we are a trusted corporate service provider. I've been with the company 11 years and 9 years. We purchased the company. We're all about our people and our clients. And, we work to Western standards. When we want to provide a good service, we believe we do provide a very good service. And we want to be there for our clients, and if people have problems, we want to solve them. We want to make sure it's a stress-free company setup, relocation for an individual, whatever it is. We want to make sure that we offer the best service in the region, and we strongly feel we do. And, it's all about partnerships and relationships, and that's what we've done over the years. My 11 years in the company, it's been about building relationships, having long-term clients, having our clients trust us and believe in us. And that's what we just want to continue to do, and to grow the company and move forward and, service the clients we've been servicing all along and take on more clients and really give them that high-end offering.
Great. Well, look, lovely to talk to you today. Look forward to seeing you later.
Thank you, David. Thank you. Appreciate it.